Hi all! Welcome to my channel. My name is Gréta and I do sign-along videos, sign-by-sign tutorials and chronic illness related content. This video is the sign-by-sign tutorial for Lady Gaga's Hold My Hand. I hope you'll enjoy it. Let's just jump straight into it. So the first verse starts with hold my hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been grey. Pull me close. So this is a sign for close. What I'm doing is I actually move my whole body to emphasize it. So pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. This is the sign for hug. I see that you're hurting. Why did you take so long? But instead of it saying why wait, so why wait? And that is the first verse. Most of it is word by word translation because it works well that way. Let's practice it. Hold my hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been grey. Pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting. Why do you take so long? Great job! So the chorus has two parts. It has the kind of pre-chorus and then a more proper chorus. And to make sure that you're learning it more easily, I'm going to break it into those two parts, especially as there is a little break between them within the song itself as well. So, chorus part 1. To tell me you need me, I see that you're bleeding. Don't need to show me again, but if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. But that doesn't really make sense in sign language, so that's why we're signing I stay with you. I won't let go. Make sure you shake your head because you are not letting go. I won't let go until the end. You have to make this transition quite smooth. So this is until and this is the end. And as it's quite quickly right after each other, you can merge them into until the end. Let's see what works for your wrists. Let's practice that chorus part 1 all in one. To tell me you need me, I see that you're bleeding. Don't need to show me again, but if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end. Well done. Let's do chorus part 2. So cry tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry, and instead of signing every last tear, what I sign is just tonight. You can cry tonight. I won't leave till I understand. Promise you'll just hold my hand. And that's chorus part 2, so let's practice it. So cry tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise you'll just hold my hand. Well done. The second verse starts with raise your head, and what we'll do is you look down and then you push your head up. Raise your head. Look into my wishful eyes, which is saying my eyes. Look into my wishful eyes. That fear that's inside you will lift, give it time. I can see everything. You're blind to now, but instead of that will sign, you cannot. Your prayers will be answered. Let God, so it's the same sign as we use for heavens. Let God whisper how. Why don't we practice that second verse? Raise your head, look into my wishful eyes. That fear that's inside you will lift, give it time. I can see everything you're blind to now. Your prayers will be answered. Let God whisper how. And after the second verse, you will jump straight into the chorus again. Instead of separating it into the two parts we did when learning it, let's try practicing the whole chorus in one, which starts with to tell me. To tell me you need me, I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end. So cry tonight, but don't you let go of my hands. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise you just hold my hand. After this chorus repeat, there will be a part where it will be a bit tricky to sign, so make sure that you practice it in. It's repeating hold my hand in the variations. So it's hold my hand, hold my hand, my hand. And then it will go, I'll be right here, hold my hand. But instead of that, we'll sign, I'll stay, hold my hand. And then it's just repeated again. Hold my hand, hold my hand, my hand. I'll be right here, hold my hand. I know it's not actually marching content, but I think this section deserves its own practice moment. Hold my hand, hold my hand, my hand. I'll be right here, hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand, my hand. I'll be right here, hold my hand. If you feel like it's really easy to get your hands twisted, you're not alone. It took me a fair amount of time to practice that in, and even now I still mess it up. But let's just see what the third verse is all about. I know that you're scared and your pain is imperfect. What we're saying is bad, but don't you give up on yourself. What we're saying is, but don't give up on yourself or surrender, but don't give up on yourself. I heard a story. A girl, and point out, because we'll be pointing at, she once told me that I would be happy again. Let's practice that third verse. I know you're scared and your pain is imperfect, but don't you give up on yourself. I heard a story. The girl, she once told me that I would be happy again. Great job! At the very end, it's just hold my hand repeated. Some of them are quite fast, but there are some that are longer. So make sure you're familiar with the song before you try to sign it along. And then it ends with, I heard from the heavens. I don't know about you, but I feel ready to try that all in one without the music though. If you feel like you need some practice, feel free to rewind and just join us for the full song practice when you think you're ready to. Let's go. Hold my hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been grey. Pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting. Why do you take so long to tell me you need me? I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end. So cry tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise you'll just hold my hand. Raise your head, look into my wishful eyes. That fear that's inside you, will it give it time? I can see everything you're blind to now. Your prayers will be answered. That God whisper had to tell me you need me. I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end. So cry tonight, but don't you let go of my hands. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise you'll just hold my hand. Hold my hand, hold my hand, my hand. I'll be right here, hold my hand. Hold my hand, hold my hand, my hand. I'll be right here, hold my hand. I know you're scared and your pain is imperfect, but don't you give up on yourself. I heard a story, a girl, she once told me that I would be happy again. Hold my hand, I heard from the heavens. Amazing, well done! Do you think you're ready to sign along to the song? If so, click at the card above and you can sign along with me. If you record yourself doing the sign along, please tag me. I want to see it. Next week there will be a talking video where I'll be comparing BSL and SSE. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it. If you have any song requests or what you want to see as a sign along or topics you want me to cover, please comment below, or you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.